5 fresh rolls of wheat cents coming up. Hello and welcome to Change is Good. My name is Brian and this is episode number 17 of the Jim Beam Wheat Cent bottles. These are truly unsearched wheat cents from a bar in Joplin, Missouri. I have more information about their history in the video description. After I pour these coins out of the Jim Beam bottles, I roll them up upside down so I couldn't see the dates. Therefore, I have no idea what's in these rolls. I'll be hunting each roll off camera and coming back with a full recap of the roll afterwards. The recaps will include anything from the 1930s and earlier and any varieties or significant mint errors we find. And as a reminder, if you like this type of content, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And now, let's get started. Roll number 1, it's time to prove yourself. Okay, the first roll is done. It had 3 finds. They're all from the 30s, a 1936P, 1937P, and 1937D. Now we'll move on to roll number 2. Okay, the second roll had 4 finds. The first 3 are from the 1920s and 30s, a 1929S, a 1935P, and a 1939P. And the fourth find is a 1957D that's both a double die and a repunched mint mark. Let's check it out up close. This is a fairly worn example, but if you look up close, you'll see light doubling at the upper right side of the lettering in the words, "In God We." You can also see obvious repunching at the bottom of the mint mark. This is listed as both DDO number 2 and RPM number 5 on Variety Vista. It's a pretty cool find. Roll number 3, it's your turn. Alright, the third roll gave us 6 finds. The first 3 are from the 1920s and 30s, a 1929P and 2 1939Ps. The other 3 finds were repunched mint marks. Let's go to the scope. On this 1957D, you can see obvious splitting here at the bottom left corner of the mint mark. This 1957D has a mint mark that was repunched twice. Up close, you can see tripled serifs here at the top of the mint mark and extreme thinness here at the bottom left corner with tripled serifs. This is RPM number 9 on Variety Vista. And on this 1958D, if you look inside the mint mark, you'll see a doubled area here on the center right. This is RPM number 3 on Variety Vista. This is a tricky one to spot. Now let's play with roll number 4. Okay, the fourth roll gave us 5 finds. The first 2 are from the 1920s and 30s, a 1920P and a 1937P. The third find is a nice 1951D with a BIE die chip. Let's take a closer look. In the word Liberty, you can see a large die chip here between the letters B and E in Liberty. This is known as a BIE die chip error because the die chip often resembles the letter I. These are quite popular among error collectors. And the last 2 finds were repunched mint marks. Let's head back to the scope. On this 1956D, you can see a split here at the top left corner of the mint mark. And on this 1958D, if you look up close, you'll see a split here at the bottom left corner of the mint mark. And here we go, roll number 5. Alright, the last roll gave us 4 finds. The first 2 are from the 30s, a 1937P and a 1939P. And the last 2 finds were 1958Ds with repunched mint marks. Let's check them out. On this first example, you can see an obvious split here at the top left corner of the mint mark with a light split down here at the bottom left corner. And this example has a similar situation with a big split here at the top left corner of the mint mark and a light split down here at the bottom left corner. Now let's do a recap of the hunt. I believe this was a record-breaking hunt on multiple fronts for a 5-roll hunt. Say that 5 times fast. We had a total of 22 finds, which I believe was a new record. We had 3 finds from the 20s, 10 finds from the 30s, which is also a new record, a nice BIE die chip error, a DDO/RPM, and 7 more RPMs, which also breaks a record for varieties found in a 5-roll hunt. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and it made you want to go out and buy a microscope, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any feedback or questions about any of the finds in this video, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. Thanks again, and remember, every coin has a story, and some of those stories can bring a little shine to your life. I'll see y'all next time.